this is Mia with the Rainbow Cauldron, and this is your weekly general reading for March 17th through the 22nd. It's not the March 16th one. Sorry, I was unable to get this out yesterday, but anyway, this week we are using. I'm sorry, I don't have this out yet. We're using the Gita Deck, of course, for the weekly reading. And we're also using the Anna K Tarot, and this is my pouch for it. Now, this is I'm not doing daily readings this week. I just don't have the time at all for that. Um, right after this video, I'm making the full moon reading. The full moon was yesterday, but it's still early enough that I'm doing that one right after this one, and then after that, I am going to be doing a vlog video, basically as an update on what's been going on with me and why these last few weeks have been really very sketchy with readings getting out. So yeah, and just an update on what I've been up to. But anyway, so the Gita deck is an inspirational card deck. It's not tarot or oracle cards. It's basically cards. Each card has a verse from the Bhagavad Gita from Hinduism, and some of the verses are quite religious, which may be relevant to you if you follow a Eastern philosophy or religion. But if you do not, I do try to interpret them in a more general way that might be relevant to a broader audience. And then the Anna K Tarot, I'll mention this in my vlog video, but um, and I've mentioned it before, but my family and I are getting ready to make a huge move from Southern California all the way to New Hampshire. So um, we've been super busy, and actually last week my husband and I packed up almost all of our stuff, and I only kept out a few decks of cards. I think I only kept out 4, other than the Gita deck and my animal deck. Um, so um, the range of decks that I use these coming months will be limited to just the 4 decks that I have pulled out, and the Anna K deck is one of them. So I just wanted to say that before I get started. Okay, and this is an altar cloth or tarot cloth that I've been working on. I actually did the embroideries on this, and probably show it a little bit better in my vlog video, but it's machine embroidery. But yeah, I do that. I'm working on this one, and there's also another one that I think I'm going to use during the full moon reading, and it's got a big Ouija board embroidered on it in the middle, and I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, so the first card from the Gita deck is True Leaders. There we go. Let me see if I can get this color a little bit. Oop, that's way too. Yeah, well, you get the idea. There we go. True Leaders. Okay, and the verse for this, it's chapter 18, verse 43 of the Bhagavad Gita, and it reads, heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities by which the Kshatriya, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, works. Okay, so what this is basically saying is really we're having this call to take on a leadership role, especially for the benefit of others. And what makes it, what connects it to heroism is that heroism to me is doing things for others without it benefiting you, or maybe even having a negative outcome for you. And I think that's it's selfless acts. I feel are a quality of heroism, and I really felt that this was what this was talking about. This uh, level of taking on a leadership role, especially one that's benefiting others, and one that may not necessarily benefit you, and may even I wouldn't say cause harm, but maybe bring something negative for you, but you're doing it out of uh, a generosity toward others, and that's really what I feel like this card is telling us. Okay, so the first card from the Anna K deck, and I also apologize right here. This is in a different angle. It's in a different spot actually, since most of our stuff has been packed up, and this is I can't move my sewing machine any further from that. You see my sewing machine's right here, so that's that's what that is. That's what that white thing is. In case you were like, what is that? Oh, now I need to find where this was at. Okay, so the first card is the Queen of Swords. And the next card is the Seven of Pentacles. That feels very relevant for me right now. And finally, we have the Six of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay, so with the queen here, what we're seeing is we're seeing someone who has a sharp wit, sharp tongue, thinks logically, clear communication, and it's kind of a cut through cuts through the emotional side of a situation and really thinks about it logically, and that's what I get with this. This may be someone who is in your life right now, or someone, or it could be aspects that you are portraying right now. But this sort of personality is an energy that we're feeling right now, an energy of a personality of clear thought, clear communication, thinking logically, also having an open mind, which I feel like with the King of Swords. I always kind of view the King of Swords as someone who's less open-minded, but there's the sword cards generally have a feeling of logic over emotion and clear communication, things like that. The Queen is more understanding than the King. The King is a bit more rigid and has. A stubborn quality to it, whereas the queen is a little bit more open-minded. Still, she makes her decisions based on logic and with little emotion, and it's just an energy of clear communication and just saying what you mean instead of dancing around things or treading lightly for emotions. It's saying what you mean, saying what you're feeling. And this, like I said, it may be someone who exhibits these qualities that is relevant in your life right now, or it may be qualities that you are exhibiting this week. All right, and next we have the Seven of Pentacles. And really what this is talking about is a stepping back from hard work and taking a break and looking at what you've accomplished. And and that's really what this is and what he's doing here. I mean, he's gone through and planted all of these pentacles, all these coins, and he's stepping back for a minute. He's kind of sitting back and taking a break and looking at what he's planted. He still has some more to plant over here, but he's just he's looking over it, and he's I seeing what he's accomplished, and what to do next, and just kind of um, looking back and stepping back and taking a break. Okay, and then finally we have the Six of Cups here. And this card really has a lot to do with, um, well, normally the Six of Cups has to do with nostalgia, which I definitely get from this card, and kind of looking back to your childhood sort of feeling, and that sort of energy. With this card, though, I feel with the imagery in this card, usually it has children, and I think this is a child, maybe a young teenager, but usually the Six of Cups has small children in it. But I get I get a more daydreaming sort of feeling from this card. And a card that's, I mean, I feel like this is talking about your mind lingering in the past and sort of escaping to a world of fantasy. Um, and also looking to the past for inspiration on what to do in the future, and that's a big feeling that I get from this too. Um, that's it's slightly different than the traditional meaning of this card, but with this deck, that's really a lot of the feelings that I get from it. A very daydreamy quality, similar to the Four of Cups. That's kind of the feeling that I get from this card in this deck. Okay, so that's what we've got today. We've got a call to take on a leadership, heroic, selfless role. Um, Clear communication from someone, possibly you, and it might be connected with this card. Um, just saying things how they are, little thought to emotion, but also having an open mind, and thinking about things in a logical way instead of an emotional way. Stepping back from hard work, from looking at excuse me, all the things that you've accomplished, and just sitting back for a minute and just looking over your work, and then a sort of feeling of escapism, or daydreaming about uh, thinking to the past, and as inspiration for what to do in the future, and that's what I get from this card. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I will get that full moon reading for you right after this. um, I know the full moon was yesterday, but life. But okay, so thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.